Hey, I'm Tim, and check out this tree.
Hey, I'm Matt. We're here in Dr. Critikos' garden. This is the home of Dr. John and Jerry Critikos. They're so gracious to let us shoot some content here in their flat rock garden. An amazing place. We've actually toured here with the Maple Society before. There's some amazing specimens here in this landscape. And whenever possible, we love to get specimens on camera for you and kind of give you an idea of what some of these exceptional plants can do long term.
Here today, we're going to be talking about Cedrus Atlantica Fastigiata. This is an amazing upright Blue Atlas cedars. I love Blue Atlas cedars because no matter what the internet tells you, blue Japanese maples don't exist, and Blue Atlas cedars can help bring that blue color into the Japanese maple garden.
Now, obviously this conifer is an evergreen. It makes a beautiful upright. What I love about it is that gray blue color. It's almost a silvery blue. It's a very light blue. It actually has some gray undertones to it that actually make it even look more of like a cooler light blue appearance. It really is a unique color here in the landscape. We've kind of zoomed out a little bit to give you a shot of this garden. You can see we're here in a Japanese maple garden. We're on the corner of it, and those colors really pop. So this blue really accentuates those other colors and brings a whole lot to this landscape. This being a beautiful specimen, we really had to get it on camera to show you what this looks like. It's a plant we can't do enough of here at Mr. Maple. We actually offer a huge lineup of conifers as well. So we hope this is one you'll want to see on camera here because it's just a great specimen of this.
Now let me give you some tips for growing Cedrus Atlantica. Fastigiata is a great plant. You want to make sure that you give it some sunlight. Cedrus Atlantica, those Blue Atlas cedars, if you grow them in more shade, they're going to be very dense, or they're going to be a lot less dense. Sunlight, they're going to get a lot more dense and really put on a lot better growth rate for you. The other big tip is drainage. Drainage is the key when it comes to Cedrus Atlantica. If you give it some good drainage, tree here is planted on a hill, so you'll see there's got great drainage flowing downward. This is a great way to grow this plant. Here you see it's growing in full sun in western North Carolina. In hotter climates, you may need to give this a little protection from the hot afternoon sun, but this just gives that blue color that just brings and ties this whole garden together.
Now, this is a great growing tree as well. It's actually one that gets out there a little bit. It typically is around a foot of growth a year. We list this one at 10 to 12 foot in 10 years, but as you can see with this beautiful specimen, they certainly can get larger that with time. And it's a good one that picks up that growth rate. I mean, at over a foot of growth a year, it does exactly what you want and make that monumental, spire there in the garden of just that light blue-green color.
Now, Cedrus Atlantica Fastigiata differs from other Cedrus Atlantica upright, just the straight species, in the fact that it has a nice conical, more tight form. So this makes it fit in a lot of smaller spaces rather than having these large spreading out branches that may shade out an area. This one really has a nice form that really makes this tree show off and can be used in almost anyone's landscape and garden.
Yeah, because of that tighter upright branching, it almost makes this one have more of a monument-like feel to it. You feel like you're next to something that's really important and matters when you're next to this plant. It's a gorgeous plant that just has a regal appearance here in the landscape, and it certainly makes a great accompaniment to that spring splash of color that's around it. So as you can see, this one's kind of used to bring out some other colors. It is a beautiful tree here in the landscape though, and one that makes an awesome accompaniment to Japanese maples.
Now, if you've enjoyed this conifer content here on the Mr. Maple channel, put that in the comment section. We're going to have more and more conifer content coming through the conifer collector episodes that we've got here on the Mr. Maple show. And we hope to be delivering more and more conifer content, as well as this maple content and the fun flowering content. But if you like conifers, you better be signed up for our weekly emails on MrMaple.com, because every single week we're adding new conifers to MrMaple.com, and you can find out about what's becoming available on those conifers through our weekly email. You can go to MrMaple.com, sign up for our weekly email, and that's a great way to be able to put these cool plants we're talking about in your landscape and garden.
Now, if you're on our website right now and you see that Fastigiata is sold out, fear not, we're probably bringing it back again. You can sign up to get notified via email as soon as this plant's back in stock. We have a special place there on the actual page for the cultivar. All you got to do is put in your email and hit submit, and we'll send you a notification when this one's back in stock. We hope you've enjoyed this quick look at this tree, and we hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. We walked up to this and we're like, hey, we got to get this on camera. This is a beautiful specimen that I think our viewers are going to enjoy.
Take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.